I want to come on because I'm like trying to figure out what the hell is going on right now. I don't know if it's the energies. I don't know what's happening right now, but I keep making videos on certain topics I think I want to talk about, and I don't really feel, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I mean? Like it feels odd to, I don't know, like weird to post them right now, and I don't really know what it is. I'm not sure if it's just because like I don't know, I do them, and then like, you know what I'm saying? I watch them, and then for some reason, you know what I'm saying, I don't really like. I think I need to just figure out like maybe some, I don't know. So I'm trying because I got a lot of things swirling, but I want to make sure whatever I'm talking about makes sense, right? I don't want it to just continue to be, or it continue to feel like, even though I feel like what I talk about, I try to stay on point the best I can, right? But I want to feel like, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying has more consistency maybe, or I'm not sure that's the word. Just make it make more sense. You know what I'm saying? So like I want to continue to just, you know, go up and talk and say whatever, but I don't want to just say whatever. And so it's like a weird little back and forth where I'm saying a bunch of stuff, and it's not like a, you know what I'm saying? I say what I say, so I say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying what I say. But so I don't want to say it's wrong, but it's like, is it right? You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure it's right on a more percentage scale of it being right than it being, you know. So that's where my head is right now. Like I said, I'm doing stuff. I'm just trying to figure it all out because like maybe do something different or something else, you know. Something, you know what I mean? Something different to talk about or whatever the case. I'm not sure. Just trying to figure it out, man. You know, because mainly I was talking about like, you know, attention span and stuff like that. And I noticed we're having like a tough time really getting out our, like I've noticed before, like when I was a kid, noticing how many people had a tough time really expressing themselves back to me. The way I like you know how you see potential in people. I would see adults, the mannerisms, how they spoke, and I knew there was some type of disconnect with everybody that I was kind of around, and I couldn't really pinpoint it. Now I know that it's technology, it's drugs, it's, you know, some type of stimulant, some type of like, you know, something. You know, now I see it's relationships, I see it's, you know, jobs, I see it's all kinds of little things now, you know. But I always wondered like what the disconnect was between people, you know. Like they you know, talk to me or say certain things or, you know, want to give advice, you know, whatever the case may be. And I wouldn't really like get anything out of it really. And I never really got what was up with that. And like nowadays, like I say, I see now how much distraction is really going on to where, you know, people may not have been as educated back in the day, but they did have a little more awareness and experience. Like their attention span it was a little more broad. Even though it may have been a weird disconnect, it may have just been a kid too, or whatever the case, but like, at least there was some type of a connection or a conversation. Nowadays, it's very difficult to get a conversation out of people if it don't have nothing to do with business, if it ain't got nothing to do with like collabing or stuff like that. Like, there's no open dialogue, no open discussion for things on a personal level. Like, not in front of the camera. Like, not in front of, like, I don't want to do real stuff in front of a camera. You know what I'm saying? Having real conversations with people, it don't feel right. Like I'm saying, like, not saying certain things can't be recorded, conversations and all that stuff. It's just, it's something different about it when you can actually sit in front of a person face to face. You know what I'm saying? It's something different about it. And actually have open dialogue. But it's so weird and awkward nowadays. So like, there's so many barriers nowadays. There's so many things where you don't know what a person really thinks or who they say they are or think they are. And, I'm a PhD. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm a woman. I'm a woman to me. I'm a woman. Like, you don't really know nowadays how people will want you to come at them, how, like, it's just, how can they approach you? Because it's like, there's so many things now that you don't even know if you even want to have a conversation with people. I mean, what are people learning, talking about, and doing to where it feels worth it to do it? Like I said, most people are knee deep in a tablet or somebody's thoughts, somebody's, whatever business, whatever the case may be, but it's never really theirs, and it's never really there present to be able to have dialogue that makes sense, And half the time, it seems like people are so ready to jump down, give you the hardest time, ride you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like it's the people be ready, you know what I'm saying, pants down and yippee-ki-yay all day long. Like, they be ready, and it's like, I just noticed it, man. It's weird. It's so diluted nowadays, even more so than before, to where it was just, oh, my wife don't do this, or feminism that, or, stuff was simple. And you can easily, you know what I'm saying, easy. Nowadays, it's like, dude, I don't even know, dude. I just know I'm going to offend you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, dude. I just know you don't like me. And it don't matter for what. It don't matter the for where, the for whys, the hooba, fubu, boo, foo, by us. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter no more. Because it's like, which ain't cool because you're supposed to speak on stuff, but it's like, that's the issue I'm seeing, is like, people are like backing into a corner of, it's like, you're not supposed to be able to talk about certain things, and it's like, why not? It's here. That's the weird part for me. Why not? It's here. I never got it. So it's like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Rep whatever, set, block, flag, whatever you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you feel is necessary, but realize that creating division is going to be our ultimate downfall. And being so gung-ho about doing it only tells me so much. It tells me so much when it comes to how much I don't want to be a part of a lot of the things that I see around on the internet and stuff. Because it's like, there is no... it's just like, what? Dude? It's just... I'm okay, man. I'm good. I'm all right. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Like I said, you already don't like me. You already don't want no parts of me just because you've been told that you're not supposed to. And in the weirdest ways, and you may not see it that way, but every single thing, you want to stand on, and you're like, I'm gonna fight for this. I'm fighting for this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is my life now. I've never known about this before this day, but to this day, I'm on it, dude. And fuck you in the process. And it's like, for what though? It's like, for what? I don't. And like I said, stuff was at least a little more simple back then, to where it was like, racism. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, racism. Oh no. You gotta worry about that. And that's tough enough as it is. That right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's damn near natural nowadays. It's being pushed so much and talked about so much in weird ways, to where it's not even a thing. It's weird. It's like, it's not even... It's like, you know what I'm saying? So many words nowadays being used up so much. It's like, what even is this shit anymore? What even is it? So much happening, dude. It's like, what even is it at this point? It seems like nothing at this point. Like, whatever you're talking about, it doesn't matter. You've convoluted it, so it's so pushed out. It's so in your face so often. It's like you really literally do become numb to it. Like they were talking about, I heard about the Have You Seen Me Now or whatever like that. The kids on the carton. It's like the people they thought it was gonna start out being something, and it kind of was at first. People, I could, and try to find the kid and this and the third, but it became a thing where it was so pushed that nobody wanted to even deal with it. It was just like, I don't know. Okay, man, look, man, I ain't nobody seeing this kid. Ain't nobody run across this kid, and even if I did, how would I even remember or know, or how, you know what I'm saying, or like. And you really got to think about it. It's like, what are the off chances you actually remember that child on that carton that day? And you know what I'm saying? And for a fact. And you ain't just calling. And it's not just some, hey, I thought I saw a kid. Hey, I thought I saw a kid. Hey, I thought I saw a kid. It's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? It does make sense of how, and they had to scale back on it, I heard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it. It's like, it's tough. There's a lot going on. But do you really think that worrying about something like that, about hating on a person just because of orientation, and I mean the people that are pushing that you need to believe in that orientation. You need to take on whatever they believe in, and you got to believe it tight. That's what I'm really saying. Just like, it's so much of it, dude. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. And you got to know that. Nobody cares. And I think it's, to be honest, a good thing. Because who cares? Sexual orientation, who cares? What you choose to do behind closed doors, who cares? No one cares. And I wouldn't want you to care. Why do you want to know about, you know what I'm saying? Unless I choose to show you, because that's just my thing. Because I choose to express that. What's wrong with that? For one. Two, enjoy that I did that. If not, Why do you want to know? Ain't you got something else to do? And shouldn't you be more busy doing that? That's that. Let's talk on like this, dude. It's like, what is? Go do that. But what? No. I'm saying to a certain degree, you got to realize, okay, you're pushing. You really want people to know, and you got to shout it from the fucking rooftops, like, you know what I'm saying, some 90s, you know what I'm saying, sad cover song, you know what I'm saying, like, I get it, dude, like, shout it away, dude, early 2000s, whatever, you know what I'm saying, shout it away, but realize that it really will fall on deaf ears, and not because it's not, like, what your cause is, probably not worth it. But is worth anything, because it kind of isn't, because there's way more pressing matters, and as an adult you need to know that there's way more pressing matters in this on this earth than who you getting it in with, man. Like, let's be honest. Yeah, so let's be real about it. I get at some point it was, you know, pushed because, yo, I'm just trying to love on somebody, bro. I'm just trying to love somebody, and you stopping me from you making me feel weird. You telling me that I'm not worth anything because I want to love on somebody, but that's not it anymore. Because the people that wanted to back then, that wanted to love on people, just wanted to go behind closed doors in their home that they paid for, and they have the right to have, and then that's them. They wanted to stay behind closed doors and do that. They actually didn't want any part. They didn't want, hey, look at my, I don't care. They didn't care. And we don't. Go do that. That's cool. Fantastic. That's what you want to do. You got to live, but don't bring your hell out into our heavens. It's like, but that goes for anybody, but that's my deal is, but right now that this is what people are more, this is it now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, cause division if you want to, but realize that you're just putting yourself in your own little world, and you're not really helping anybody, and you're yelling at them. I don't get it. I don't get what part of that makes you think So yeah, man, that's what I've been on. It's just like trying to get it out, because it's like, what, and I've gone so many directions with it, is what my thing is, because it's like trying to express to people and trying to give actual explanations to things are just out the window nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's very difficult for people to really catch where you're coming from, because there's so many things, and nobody wants to just back up, live their life, and realize that whatever you're trying to like push on people, like if you really put yourself in this position of thinking, like right now, if you were watching this and you go, and I'm saying like, you behind closed doors just to come out, burst out and go, look at me, world, this is what I need to let you know about myself, and if you don't bow down to it now, we gonna have problems. We gonna have issues. That is the problem. Don't do that. And I get that may be your only like thing to talk about. That's your only starting point with life. That's the only thing that you can really go behind, where you think you'll be interesting about. Like that people will like, you know, hey, look at this person. No. No. This person's standing up for something. You are not doing enough. There are people being trafficked daily. and you don't care. There's other awarenesses to bring to people's attention other than who you want to be with. Our attention spans are going down like goddamn tube, man. We're only worried about so many things, and even if you do try to argue it, people won't have enough. They don't want to, because, and especially if they have to defend it, please don't ever have sound reason. You know. But yeah, man, it's just tablets all day. This is what we're on. This is where we're at right now. To where we can't have a conversation about anything. We just look off of celebrities. We just look off of the, playing video games. Some people are actually bringing awareness. Some people are actually talking about it, even though they do other stuff, they still talk about it. But it's like, we can't get on a good enough playing field because you got so many defenses up. Before we can even actually make sense of what really is going on. Because you don't want to hear it. Because you have to defend this. Maybe someday, man, people will see how... Because it's like, man, nobody's telling you can't be who you want to be. Maybe someday people will... You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want to do, but, man, you ain't got nothing else to talk about. Nothing else. And nobody cares. Man, if I would have shouted to the rooftops every goddamn day that I was... Arrow, you know what I'm saying? I love me, you know what I'm saying? If I would have shouted that every day, that's weird. It's weird. It's like y'all just collecting like Pokemon cards at this point, man. Like y'all just trying to get every badge, you know what I'm saying? It's like not even, it's not even, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what even is this at this point? Yeah, I just wanted to try my best to actually like try to make something. I don't even know if I'm gonna even post this one. I'm just at this weird point because it's like, dude, I don't even know where to begin or where, you know what I'm saying? Things are so simple, but so complicated, and it's only complicated because people are choosing not to want to make it simple. Because, you know what I'm saying? You can't be looked at as a simpleton. You know what I'm saying? You can't be looked at as dumb or retarded because you want to not complicate life. Like that's a sign of intelligence to be able to make the complicated simple. Simple. Symbols hold so many things, just like art and all kinds of things. Super simple to look at. Super simple to... Oh, yeah, I know. The issue is that you want to complicate what is already simple. It's already here for you. It's already been told. But now we gotta do something else with all of that. That can't be what it is. I don't know how many people think like this, but I feel like it's a lot of people. At least from what I'm seeing on the internet and stuff. And in parts of life. But it's like, you are here. There's no more to it. You're doing everything other than that, and it may not make sense to a lot of people, but just like that one quote, it was like, it may sound crazy to people, but when I'm hungry, I eat. When I want to sit, I sit. When I'm tired, I go to sleep. When I'm excited, I want to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it may not really make sense to a lot of people, but it's like, dude, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Figure it out, you know what I mean?